She says this is scary. You know what, true story, when I go out on stage, I don't even know what I'm gonna say, I just let it fly. Just imagine everybody naked. Everybody's naked.
I'm not a public speaker by all means, so you're gonna have to bear with me. As many as you know, this will be my second raffle quilt for the Blue Suede Music Festival. Thank you. Stop. My first quilt was created in 2013, and I created this quilt in memory of my dad, Eric Stromberg. My father was a proud man, and rather than burden his family when he became ill, he used the food bank in the times of need. So I saw fitting to create this quilt and donate the funds back to the food bank as a pay it forward gesture, and I raised over $2,300 that year for the food bank. This year's quilt is much bigger with more photos of most of the ETAs that have performed here for many of us over the past 11 years. The quilt itself measures approximately 76 inches, took over 80 hours for me to piece together, and another 12 hours for my aunt, Fran Stromberg, to custom quilt on her long arm. With a value of $1,200, this quilt holds a lot of sentimental value as well. The funds raised will be donated to the Ripple Connection and the food banks in Westlock, Barhead, and Mornville. As well, I made this quilt in memory of my mom, Sharon Stromberg. Okay. On July 7th, 2017, she passed away. Her diagnosis of stomach cancer came as a blow to our family, and as her fight to survive was never an option, it became a fight to say goodbye. She taught me compassion, courage, strength, love, and the ability to make something out of nothing. And for me, making this quilt was not only therapeutic, but every stitch made brought back a flood of memories. This festival is where we spent 3 glorious days with her every year since it came to Busby. We shared great food, many laughs, a lot of photo opportunities, and the occasional shot of Fireball. Her love of this festival was something we shared and talked about all year round. I'll never forget that first festival we attended here in Busby. For being first-timers, this festival exceeded any expectations we may have had. And as Rick Johnson was walking through the crowd, she was elbowing me saying, "Look, just look at that hunk of burning love." And that Saturday was cold as hell. We thought for sure we would freeze, but soon the grounds were burning up when Adam Fitzpatrick performed Lottie Miss Claudie. During intermission, Ronnie Scott and his wife Marie joined us in the motorhome for a warm-up. This is where the Fireball was introduced to her. And from that point on, a friendship blossomed with Ronnie, not the Fireball. Okay, well, maybe just a little bit of the Fireball. I believe that following year, while she was traveling through the States with my stepdad, Walter, she bought the biggest 60-pounder bottle of Fireball she could find. And every year she packed that bottle in the motorhome with strict instructions. No one is allowed to touch this bottle until Ronnie and Marie come back. Unfortunately, that time never came. And her wish was to share this bottle at the wedding of her first grandson and my son Kyle and his beautiful Hannah. They were here today, but they had to go. Ronnie and Marie, well, they made a surprise visit last year to the festival that I wasn't even aware of. I can honestly say I was a blubbering baby, and when he saw me after his performance, he was too. I could tell you so many wonderful stories of this festival, and they're endless, and I will forever cherish. I would personally like to say welcome to all of the first-timers that are here today, and I promise you will have a very hard time leaving your seats in fear of missing something. For all of my festival family and friends, I'm glad to see you again this year and look forward to singing, dancing, and sharing another glorious weekend. I welcome you all to come visit me at my table, back there by the merchandise table. Share some stories, a hug, because I'm a hugger, and maybe an occasional shot of Fireball. I think we're going to be drawing the raffle just before the band. So this is last chance for tickets. They're 1 for $5, 3 for $10, and 7 for $20. Thank you.
So yeah, people, let's support this. Let's open our wallets. Let's give Tammy a big round of applause. That was a fantastic story. Fantastic. Thank you. You're welcome. Okay.